Okay, we can change this with the help of Koha administration. We will see this a bit later. Now, we will choose the fund. We'll enter the vendor price.
Show inactivity.
So inactive means these are the inactive funds that is also visible when we keep here. So I am entering suppose this is the vendor price and it is also 10% now. Estimated date of delivery was July, let's say. We have created one more book in the same basket. Following? Have you done this? Now that we have created our books, you can see here the option of modify transfer, cancel order. All these options are available. You can see the price, budget cost, replacement price. Replacement price is suppose the book is lost by the user and you are required to replace the book. So by this method you can replace it. Now that we have received our order, we will close our basket. We have closed the basket means we have placed the order. We will again go to acquisition, search our vendor. See, this is our vendor is showing this. Following? Everyone is following, right? Not following? We will go to the acquisition. Then we will search the vendor that we created right now. And search. This option is coming. We have created the basket and closed the basket. This means we have placed the order. Here, we will go to the receive shipment option. And we will enter the vendor invoice here. We enter some random number. We are entering the shipment date when we are receiving this order. Let's say we have received in June 21st. Shipment cost, we need to, suppose there is delivery charges. I am entering the delivery charges. Then we have our, this is the basket, this book we added in the basket, remember? We will select it, select the book and finally receive select. So this is the book that we have ordered and now we have received in our library. This invoice it will show. Finally, we can enter the fund details, suppose, and we are using this option and confirm. Now it is removed from here, and you can see we have already received it. Following, everyone following? This part? We will go to acquisition. I'm telling it again. We have done the process. I'm repeating the steps. Please pay attention.
1 second.
Following, right? So we have created our vendor. Remember, we created our vendor. We created the basket in that vendor. We added a book in that our basket. Then we have closed the basket. Now what we will do? We will go and search for the vendor that we created. So this is the vendor that I have created. Remember,
Yes.
In the same vendor, what we can do, we can go create the basket and creating the new basket again. Okay. Suppose suppose the basket name is children books. We will go create it, save it. Now this basket is created where we will place our children books. We will go and add to basket. These are the options that we are getting for adding to the basket. Okay. Here we can go for from a suggestion, from a subscription, from a new empty record, from an existing record, and doing from a new empty record. Fine. I'll go click here and we need to enter the cataloging details here. Suppose all details. And the author is publisher, some publisher. We are talking second edition publication year, suppose 1990. We can enter some ISBN details here, and we will enter our barcode. Barcode, suppose I am taking 9,000, and then we will add. Okay. Then we have accounting details. We have added the item now. This is the item that we created, and now we have the accounting details. One quantity we are taking it from the fund. Suppose we are taking it from this fund. Currency is Indian rupees. Then we have vendor price. Suppose the book is on 200 rupees. We have discount of 20%. So by placing the discount of 20%, you can see the budgeted cost 160 rupees. Then we will choose the estimated date of delivery. Suppose the vendor has said that I can deliver it in the month of August 2nd. Now I will save it. Following everybody, right? Okay, if it is saying a duplicate value data, please set it. Okay. I think it has already taken some value. Barcode 9,000 already exists. So what we can do, we can edit this, and in 9,000 we can enter some unique value, and then we will update item and again try to save it. Now this book has been added to our basket. Got it right? After adding the book, we can see here we have option of modifying the date of delivery. You can see the MRP, then the discount value, and then the budgeted cost that you are getting, and finally this is the price that you have to pay. Now what we will do after this, we will close the basket. We have created the basket, added the resources, added the books in the basket, then we have to close the basket so that we can place the order. We will go and close the basket. Are you sure you want to close the basket children book? And then basket will move out. We will take this box and just close the basket. Now you can see the open basket and the closed basket. This is the basket that was there, and we have closed it. You have to take the. Here you can see it has option of view, reopen the basket, view the basket, export as PDF. Suppose I am viewing it. So this is the order that we have created. Going back, here you can again go to export as PDF. So this slip is created. You see, you have to send this slip to the vendor. This slip is created. Here you can see you have name of publisher. Order is placed from this library. This is the details. Again, the details about the author, writer, ISBN, all those things. You need to send this detail to the vendor. Now vendor will receive it. It will ship the book, and now you have to receive the book. We have created the. You understood the workflow, right? You have first created the fund budget. Under the budget, you have added the fund. you have then created a vendor from where you will be purchasing. In the vendor, what we have done, we have created a basket that for even for a one book we have to create a basket. In basket we have added our books, we have closed the basket. Now we have got the slip, we will send this slip to the vendor. Vendor will receive that slip, that is official documentation stuff, and then it will send the book to us. After receiving the book, we will close this, that yes, we have received the book. How we will do that? We will go to the acquisition. Here we will search for the vendor. We have created this one, right? We will click on receive shipment. You can see, click here. Then we will enter the vendor invoice. This is the book that we created, and now we are receiving it. So we have to click here, and finally we have to click on receive selected that. And this is the book that we are receiving, and confirm. And finally we will click on finish receiving. We will click here. We will enter the invoice number, shipment date is there, billing date you can enter the same. We have to choose the fund. Shipment was proposed to 120 rupees. And we have to close the basket, save, invoice. So this is the book that we have received. Understood, everyone? Can you all follow now? So we have created the vendor, we have added the books there, we have placed the order, we have given the slip to the vendor. Now when we are receiving it, we have received the book, we have done with the help of receive shipment, and then at our end, we have done the whole process of receiving the book. This is the whole cycle of acquisition for the books. Understood? Now you please try.